Trey.
You don't have to make it formal for me. You don't have to go through this.
No, I think we're ready to start.
Okay, welcome. Introduce Larry Devitt, Mike Steinmetz, Lisa Kravitz, Lisa Smith, and our county engineer, David Breyer, and his assistant, Mike Clausen. And that's it. Now I'll turn it over to David for his presentation on the 5-year road plan.
Been for the county for a short while. Put together this presentation. Now I have a tendency to talk to the screen. Can you hear me? Let me know. A 5-year road plan is a requirement of the state that we do, but it's a good idea to have kind of a roadmap of where you want to go. I've got about 50 slides, but we're going to go through pretty quickly so that then we can have questions and discussion afterwards. So the first thing we're going to touch on are the bridges in the county. This is a map that shows the locations of the bridges within Jackson County. We have 212 of them. It's difficult to see, but they're kind of color coded so that you've got bridges in good condition, fair condition, and poor condition. And then just kind of drill down in the data that shows where the majority of our bridges are across the county. The majority of them are in Manzanar, about 18 bridges, and there's over on the other end of the county, Monmouth Township. And we've got bridges that are distressed. Last year we had 42 weight restricted bridges. A number of those bridges are on the 5-year road plan. Working at it, get those bridges good conditions so that so 20% of the county's 212 bridges are deficient. 17 of the county's 200 bridges are farm bridge system, which is kind of a higher functional class street and highway in the county. 17 of the 42 deficient bridges are on the farm bridge system. So 40% of the 42 deficient bridges are on the farm bridge. So then we jump into the roads and what the status of the highway system is in the county. There's 2 road systems, 2 types of functional classes. The primary road system, the secondary road system. The secondary highway system is maintained by the county. And those are primary roads and service roads. We have 846 miles of roads to maintain. I did a quick numbers, look at it. The state maintains within Jackson County, we have about 120 miles. Their roads are a little higher for requirements for design criteria and things, but they much less to maintain. This is just a simple map of the county that shows the road system. The red lines within the county highways, 120 miles. Everything else is within the jurisdiction, unless it's a private street highway. So I'm going to start looking at how the roads operate, the functional classification. We have 341 miles of primary market roads, which is 40% of our 846 miles total. 60% of our 846 miles are very serviced. So we have more local roads than we do the primary market classification. And if you compare that to the state, we have more farm market coming by rail across the state. We have more farm market roads than the average county does. And if we start looking at it, we have the road system, then what are the paving services? What's the various services? And we should change that. Our farm market roads, 189 miles of it is paved, and 45% of it is unpaved. The area service roads reverse, only 4% of those are paved, 96% are gravel. So 208 miles, 24% percent of the county's highway system is paved. And you can see here that this is supposed to show streets that are asphalt paved, kind of long over there. The concrete is difficult to see. And then the functional class of the highways is what is intended to serve transportation planners and federal highway requires this. It's kind of like the circulatory system in your body. We have arterial highways, main streets, state highways, generally Highway 60, they carry those traffic, highest speed, highest volumes. And then you have minor arterials down to collector streets that starts to distribute traffic to the local streets within the townships. And so you can go down to where you get to your homes and farms, street highways. And then we have our county park roads, we have 41 miles. 41% of the county system are farm water roads. That just kind of shows how they are in that system, which is not our area. So then how do we compare the statewide averages with respect to surfaces? 280 miles of our highways are 6 miles. Our paved, which is 25%. So we actually have more paved roads than your average county state. In the west, gravel roads in the statewide average is 73. So just to give you an idea of how to compare to our peer counties. So if you look at paved surfaces, we have asphalt and concrete streets, which is unique that we have 65% of the highways in Jackson are concrete. And the difference there is 35% asphalt. Roger would be the reverse, most of the streets in asphalt and the concrete streets were primarily state highways, which is different from your asphalt in Jackson. So how long is the pavement? What can you expect from life? The pavement is concrete. Highways are generally expected to run for 25-year life. They certainly can be longer and get 50 years of service out of those concrete pavement. We have some highways that are approaching that age. Asphalt, you have less life, 15 years initially. Again, it can maintain asphalt. Highway can get many more years out of that 25-year basis. And this is just kind of a bar chart that shows the age of our concrete pavements within tailored blocks here. So we have 45 to 50 years. So most of our pavements are 30 to 39 year range. The average age of our concrete pavement is 26 years old. The oldest is 48 years old, and the youngest is extreme. Our asphalt is much newer, and the youngest average age is 15 years. And the majority of our asphalt pavement is less than 10 years old. And then we just kind of nail those two charts together, you can see how both pavement surface types compare. So we looked at the pavement surface, what condition are those pavement surfaces? The state has a university that does the pavement meetings, do some arrangement. They have actually driven all the highways and paved surfaces in the state and made pavement surfaces were excellent, but bigger, longer, very important. And that's how that looks. And you're done with the fair. and that's on the balance of your report, so if you want to keep everything on this side of the election. So we talked about the rules, and we talked about the funding, the revenue sources, secondary rule requirements. This is basically our funding sources, 78% of our funding comes from the state. About 20% from the Jackson County General Fund, 1.2% from permits. Waiting size permits, driveway permits, and things. So our projected revenue streams will be between 2 and 6.2 million dollars. Look at that, and it's on to the tax and currently so here are expenditures. Anticipated to be 7.8 million in fiscal year 22. They show the areas of roads with 30%, ice area 8%. This is actually where cost items are in the department fund. Area, mowing, new equipment. So when we get into this, we talk about the cost to build the new road, right road. It's anything that costs $811,000, $812,000 per mile. Because we have to engineer and design. It's not like we can't just go out there and put down an asphalt pad to get your move along. You should be able to do that, but it'll fail sooner than later. Do it correctly, spend money, bring the stuff right up to standards, that will get drainage, ditches, maybe complex upgrades, shoulders, maybe cost of additional right of way if needed.
I'm not able to hear anything. I hear a muffled sound in the background and that's it.
This is probably the best that we can do for tonight because we are in the big part of the Pearson Center. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm,
She's going through the slides. She got her own.
yeah, well, I'm
Showing the people that are-
I'm presenting the slideshow here. Mary, I'm not really sure. We may be better off just to email you or mail you this slide presentation.
Not be able to make those later on.
Yeah, Mary, we will be able to either mail or email you this, the paper presentation here. How's that?
All right.
Okay. Mary, can you hear David now?
No,
No?
I can hear you, but that's it.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think that's just the setup down here that we're having.
Yeah, Clark, I see Clark's Galaxy can't hear it either. I have notes out there. If you go to the chat room.
construction costs anywhere from 1.2 to 1.8. We're anticipating it will be lower.
So that's also going to include a 10-foot wide walkway.
Yes, shares sidewalk and outside next to a larger and east side of the road.
Do you need my email address or do I have to wait? I'm not sure what I should do. So then my question is, I had questions that I wanted to ask them. How can I get that information to you so that I don't want this to be overlooked?
Hey, David, would you mind coming, just standing over here? We'll see if Mary and anybody else that's on tonight can hear you.
Your pointer work that far?
Well, sure.
All right, let's try this.
It's just.
Yeah, it's okay.
Those are the projects that they currently sit, and you know it's at Y61. So again, this is the current 5 year. We average about 2.1 million dollars per year. Here average is at 2.4. We show 3 equal projects that are in the current plan. What we did was add the new projects, Y61, and those bridges that we discussed earlier, and made some arrangements and moved some of those projects
Oops. David, when was that last updated? The conditions from very poor to excellent? The pay. Okay, because that 52 from Bellevue to Google is all known by research, so that's probably good.
That's just an outline.
Oh, that's not 52?
Mm-mm.
So this is the projects that end our fiscal year. So we've taken we've mostly focused on the needs that we have restricted budget and paying conditions, trying to keep the payments in the next side. I'm sure that you will. So our focus is to maintain our force and
Can you go back to slide 45, I think it was? Yeah, is that C34, that's the yellow one there? Yeah, that's going back to 24 now. Okay, it's on 22 here, I see. So Back 2 more years. Okay. Yeah. You know the difference in the count, road count, vehicle count? That's okay. That's okay.
Can you go back to the age of them?
Oh, do you have both on there? I was just gonna compare them, I guess. I know Y61 is 49 years old. That's the oldest paved road we have.
Yeah. Pretty close to the same age.
Is it 40?
47 or 48.
Yeah.
Is that Preston north to the Macocata River?
No, that's gonna be done this year.
Oh,
Like 49 years versus 47.
okay. Yep.
So there's 620 to about 1,200.
Yeah.
Like 61 and 400. And those towns are conducted by Iowa DOT.
An easy one.
You got this attack work Golden place for that C-34, 500 Avenue. I don't know, what's Golden place mean?
That's the grind up the pavement cold and then they resurface, layer it back down and then resurface over.
Kid, that road don't have a shoulder on it. Way you can, I know that cost a hell of a lot more.
That doesn't yet.
That road don't have a shoulder on it at all.
You change it to look for the shoulders.
It's a joint project with Clinton County. Yeah, south of Miles to the county line.
So I take it the board members aren't on Zoom, just you?
That is correct.
Hey, I think it might.
Oh. Sorry, I don't understand, but
Does she have a question?
Mary, I believe that David is at the end of his presentation. Would you like to address the 3 board members that are here and the county engineer?
sure.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Mary. Mary, go ahead, Mary.
Okay, it's,
She cut out again?
I don't know. Mary, are you still there?
We're not hearing you.
you have to, did you unmute me?
I can hear
Yeah,
you.
we
Go
can hear
ahead
you.
and speak, Mary.
Okay, I wanted to know how much money that Governor Reynolds is giving out, that 28.6 million, how much is that going to Jackson County? Do you have any idea?
Was that the COVID money?
Yeah.
It was about 400,000.
That's it?
Yeah,
That's
that
it.
was that email that.
Okay, okay, so then my next concern is I wanted to be asked that Leisure Lake Road be put on the 5-year plan. I know we brought this up before, but I'm bringing it up again, just so you don't forget about us. I'm requesting that Leisure Lake be put on the 5-year plan, and that's from Leisure Lake Drive from Gate 9 to 113th Avenue. And the reason I'm asking is because the road is always in deplorable condition. And there's potholes in the spring and washboards, et cetera, all year round. And then when it's not raining, it's so dry that you can't see where you're going, especially in the evenings when the sun sets in the west. And I'm just concerned that it's going to cause an accident one of these days because it's so dusty. Plus, they have health concerns about the people that live along that road with the dust flying in the air.
I guess I would just say, Mary, that it certainly needs to be looked at. I guess the issue with that road, what we've talked about before, it's gonna be very expensive also because we have to buy right away because it's not wide enough. And we have to straighten out that curve right there above the restaurant.
Yep.
So I guess under the engineer and assistant engineer recommendations, that we don't do any new paving until we can fix what we have. But it certainly needs to be looked at.
Okay, well, I'll bring it up again next year. Okay, that's all I had. I just wanted to be sure that you were aware of the issue.
Is there a part of the road that's worse than others? I mean, if it was just from, say, the restaurant to up the hill, that's 95% of your concerns? If 95% of the problem was tackled as opposed to 100%?
Mary, did you hear that?
No.
Okay, so the engineer, here we go, let's try this again.
Is there a segment of the road that's of particular concern that's worse than others? If, say, from the tavern up the hill, if that were addressed, you know, maybe in a more manageable chunk as opposed to the entire length of the roadway?
Okay, it's kind of like, well, that's part of the problem. One of the problem is that trucks and delivery trucks and there's taxi cabs that come out to pick up people that can't drive, really can't, even the school buses can't get up there. Like in the spring now, it'll be so muddy, they won't be able to get up there. And they don't give you forewarning, so all of a sudden they'll drop all the kids off at the bar down there and parents are supposed to scramble to get kids back home. That's a big issue. And then it's still a washboard all the way up and down that road. With potholes, you're weaving in and out of traffic all the time, which is a hazard because you're on the wrong side of the road, you're on the right side of the road, you're on the wrong side of the road. You understand what I'm saying? And then around those mailbox areas, they're pretty much a mud hole. Anytime it rains, the water's so deep you can't even get your mail. I know you guys been grading it and doing it, and that helps a lot, but when the weather's bad, there's not much you can do unless you grade it every day. And I know that's not possible.
Well, we will take a look at it and see if there's any ideas.
Okay, thanks. And I wanted you to tell all the snowplow drivers what a good job they did this year with the rain. I mean, with all the snow and ice and things like that, the roads have been really good.
I will pass that on. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
And hopefully it won't snow anymore because we're running out of places to push it.
I agree with you. My yard's a snow fort. Thank you.
Thank you.
Kelly, did you have any questions?
Don't wait too long. That is it's a kind of a tough corner right there.
Yeah.
Going up from the intersection up to around that corner.
It is.
I mean, when you're going up there, you're always either speeding up or you're braking, so that makes the washboard all that work.
The bank's gonna go up. It's a snow track to the sides.
It does.
Well, we talked about.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
We talked about segmenting.
Mhm.
Mike said, yeah.
Okay.
Probably be a good spot to get.
it
I
would
know it
be.
gets a lot of traffic. I don't know if there's a traffic count on that or not.
I think the state
We have very
has a
many
number.
on.
No.
Yep, and Clark. Yep,
I have
just
a-
the two.
I don't know.
So do you want to continue or
Well, I don't see any reason to continue.
if not, then I will end the meeting.
I don't think that there's no more
Are we-
questions.
Are we
and
getting any more information here?
I would say, thank you all for coming.
Okay,